It turns out that Estonians have some pretty quirky rules on the book. Imagine a place where pedestrians must sparkle and glow at night. I mean, happy hour is against the law, and if you ever forget to name your baby, the government will step in and do it for you. Welcome to the weird laws in Estonia that actually make sense. Okay, law number one, and that is the reflector. You have to sparkle like a local. So in Estonia, it is actually illegal to walk around in the dark without a reflector on your clothing or bag. If you are caught not blinking or shining, you could face a fine of around 40 euros. I mean, this rule applies all over the country in both the cities and the countryside. Why such a law, you might ask? Well, winters in Estonia aren't just dark, they can be dangerous for walkers. Back in the early 1990s, there were far too many accidents involving drivers hitting pedestrians at night. So in 1992, Estonia made these mandatory. The idea is simple. A little reflector can make you visible from hundreds of meters away. In fact, modern reflectors are actually a Finnish invention, and other countries use them too. Estonia just took it a step further by writing it into law. And guess what? It worked. Over the years, nighttime pedestrian fatalities have plummeted. Now, the thing is that police do occasional reflector checks, but usually if you're caught without one, they'll give you a friendly warning and just even hand it to you a free reflector instead of giving you a ticket. Unless they are really annoyed at you, and that has actually happened to a friend. She got fined for not having a reflector. Number two, no happy hour. So, in Estonia, happy hours are outright banned. That's right. Offering discounted drinks, specials at certain times is illegal. There is no such thing as no 2-for-1 cocktails, no half-price pints from 5 to 7 p.m. In Estonia, every hour is a full price hour. So, this law came into effect in 2018 as part of a big push to tackle alcohol abuse. Estonia actually has a severe drinking problem. In 2022, Estonia recorded 753 alcohol-related deaths. That's more than 15 times the number of people killed in traffic that year, which was just 50. 50 traffic fatalities and 753 alcohol deaths in the same year. So the government decided to step in by banning happy hours and other promos, and they hope that people won't be enticed to drink and make it into a public health strategy. So obviously the bars were not thrilled. There were a few clever pubs who tried to get around by basically running happy hour all day. For example, having a permanent deal like Tuesday, all beers are 3 euros. I mean, it's not a limited time sale. The whole thing is pretty unique. I mean, there are very few places, like only a few countries and the US states, that have similar happy hour bans. Law number three, and that is also related to alcohol, which is the secret alcohol aisle. So in Estonia, shops have to hide the alcohol section from plain sight. By law, all the wine, vodka, and beer must be placed separately from other goods, and you shouldn't be able to see it from outside or from the main shopping area. When this law first kicked in around the same time, 2018, big supermarkets literally built new walls and separate rooms to comply. Some put up frosted glass, others created like a little maze where the booze is stored like corner at the back. The goal again was to make sure that there are no impulse purchases. The idea is that if you don't see alcohol, you might not be tempted to buy it. I mean, some shoppers found it odd, but never really did mind. And now it's just a normal part of shopping in Estonia. I mean, it's an unusual law, but that it just goes to show that Estonia's commitment to public health. But on a personal level, I feel that alcohol is the mother of all evils in the society. I mean, it results in traffic fatalities. It's a big mark for domestic violence. All in all, I think alcohol is a pretty bad thing. Just my view. Number four, and that is time out for speeding. So this one might just be my favorite. Remember when you were a kid and you misbehaved and your parents just gave you a timeout? Now imagine you are driving a car, you hit the gas a bit too hard and an Estonian cop pulls you over. Instead of the ticket, he says, "Young man, sit on the side of the road and think about what you did right now." I mean, it sounds like a joke, but Estonia has indeed been experimenting with cooling off stops for speeding. If you are caught doing moderately over the speed limit, the police might give you a choice. Take a 45-minute timeout or pay the fine. Estonian police actually started to try this in 2019 on a trial basis. They noticed that despite really high fines and strict DUI laws, people were still speeding and crashes were going up. Even doubling fine didn't do the trick because some folks just treat fines as the cost of driving fast. So they thought that, okay, let's get psychological. I mean, who likes being told to sit still and do nothing? It's kind of infuriating, right? So this hasn't become an everyday standard police practice because it does require extra officers and logistics. They mostly used it during the specific campaigns, like around the start of the school year, when roads are busy, or events like Rally Estonia, where enthusiasts just really get carried away on public roads. The effectiveness is actually still being studied, but I mean, some drivers do say that it made them reconsider their habits. After all, nobody really want to tell their boss that I'll be late because I got stopped by the traffic police. So next time you're rushing through Estonia, remember a friendly Estonian officer might just make you pull over and listen to the birds for a while as punishment. Law number 5, name your baby or the government will. Okay, so this one is actually a shocker. So if parents don't name their newborn baby in a timely fashion, the city government can literally name the baby for them. So here's the deal. In Estonia, after a baby is born, the parents have 30 days to register the child's name with the government, which is the Vital Statistics Office. If that isn't enough, you can apply for a one-time extension of another 30 days. But that's pretty much it. By around 2 months old, every Estonian baby is supposed to have a legally registered name. If not, you are in violation. At that point, according to the Names Act, the local government has the right to step in and assign a name to your child. And the most fun part is that theoretically they could pick anything that fits the general naming rules. I mean, obviously it has to be something conventional. They can't really name a kid Megatron or anything because there are laws about acceptable names too. But that's a story for another time. So why would this law even exist? Well, the thing is that in practice, it's mainly to handle edge cases. There was actually a case where a baby was born at home and the birth went unregistered for 2 years because the family didn't do any paperwork. Obviously, this is not typical and it took a court to sort out the mess. But according to the latest info, no Estonian officer has actually had to pick a baby's name due to parents' inaction, thankfully. Jokes aside, it reflects how seriously Estonia takes administrative order. Like every person must have a name and be in the system. So if you are actually expecting a child in Estonia, maybe just don't dawdle on the name paperwork unless you're comfortable with the mayor naming the kid for you. So there you have it. 5 laws from Estonia that might sound totally bizarre at first, but they actually make a lot of sense. Now, if you want to know some crazy things that you can do in Estonia, then here's another video that I made about crazy things that are considered completely normal in Estonia. You can have a watch it here. And with that, I leave you. Now, let me know down in the comments if there are some crazy laws that exist in your part of the world. I'll wait for it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.